it's time to crown this season's champion. Welcome to SoFi Stadium, the home of the LA Rams and Chargers, right here in Inglewood, California. So we'll see a squad out of the Mountain West, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on last season's national champions, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's 3rd down, opening drive of this conference championship game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Whoa, you're talking about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but it's a solid gain in return. Shotgun running play call.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here.
He'll give it to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Grab down the middle. It's Knox. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Callow. He's swarmed by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Man, Chris, even in this condensed space down in the red zone, a superior athlete is just eventually going to be a superior athlete. You hesitate for a second, and this guy's going to make you pay, and the defense here was left with the bill.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirectional counter plays. And this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards on 1st down.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Boilermakers will have 1st and 10 here. Defense showing blitz here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for the 1st down. We're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but brings up a 4th down.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Second down after that previous play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. The sure hands, it's Jones. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He finds some space. He's past the marker and still going. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You've got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it. Puts the ball right on the money. And then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Oh, and it's blocked. After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff.
13, Purdue, 0.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The pocket breaking down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Short completion to the tight end. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read, and the result is a first down and a big gain.
The Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the back gets the football. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on the second down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble now. Finding space at the 20. They finally stop him all the way down to the 6-yard line.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The defense backed up against their own end zone. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 20-0. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. The pass rush closing in, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Important second down play coming up. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. To the marker. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Boilermakers have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the Boilermakers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, Fresno State.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to throw again. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's an out route. The catch made. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. From the shotgun, drops back. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue.
I love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Second and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He bought some time, now lets it go. This pass is on target. Caught. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Knox. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Pass caught, can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. After the PHC, the lead is 20. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. It'll be a 33-yard attempt here.
And he's got it, no problem. Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Hatchett. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Boilermakers will kick this away to begin the second half. Returner looking to make a play here. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Comes the Fresno State offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they were on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Took contact on the throw. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Now it's 2nd down here. Wants to throw it. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw again. He's running out of time here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? On the ground, it's Callow. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? 3rd down and long. The defense, you think, is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the 1st down? So big yards, great awareness, and a 1st down for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. And they trap him for a sack.
The defense, I think, sensing some urgency in this red zone. 1st down play, good job of pressuring the quarterback, pushing him back and putting him in a tough spot now on 2nd down.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Knox. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with the sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
1st and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Fresno State. They are pouring it on now. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Clock running in the final minute here of the 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Got the 1st down and still motoring. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Well, Kirk, Fresno State has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So 1 final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Knox. They make the tackle, but the offense has a 1st down now at the 21.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. And right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Keller. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great connection there for 6 points. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers. But, man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass tip to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Shotgun formation here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
The Fresno State offense is back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? There's the handoff. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Gift to the offense with the offsides makes it 1st and 5. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Trying to run, it's Sims. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
So they're short on fourth down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
For the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space, and a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
First down for the offense.
And the Boilermakers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Looking for a man. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Finding space at the 20. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for a 2-point conversion to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hatchett. Steps out at the 22, not quite where it would have been spotted had he just taken a knee. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On the ground, it's Callow. He breaks free. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
One play, and they're already past the 40, 1st and 10. Back's got it again. Great cut there. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fresno State. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board, and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. Talk about a perfect ending to a regular season, becoming champions of the Mountain West. They've made their case now with the conference championship in tow. It's going to come down to what the committee decides to do if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.